Hey, good morning, everybody. Um, Mike here from Decor Steels. Thank you all for joining us. The numbers of viewers rising up as we speak. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We're live on the Shop app. This is our live shopping experience, as you know by now, new viewers. If you're viewing from the Shop app or directly on our live shopping page or our website, you can shop directly from the video. That's what's nice about this. I have our main daily deal featured now, so it should be at the top of the video if you want to check it out early. There's also an icon at the bottom. I think it's a shopping cart if you're on the Shop app or a shopping bag, and you can view all the other products we have in the sale today. I have our daily deals. I have some early access for the flash deal and a couple other items in there that we'll talk about as we go. But yeah, drop a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida. That's where Decor Steels is headquartered. So welcome. Beautiful day out here in Florida. Always like to see where everyone else is tuning in from. So drop in the comments. Also drop in the comments, and I'm going to put a little poll up. Let me know what you're decorating for right now. We want to hear what you guys are doing. Are you staying strong with spring decor? Are you shifting over to like your summer decor? Speaking of, we just dropped our endless summer steel box. If you received that already, you're probably decorating with that as we speak, or you going more patriotic for like Memorial Day that's coming up in a couple weeks. So yeah, place a vote, drop a comment in the comments. Let us know what you're styling for at the moment. But yeah, in the meantime, right before I get into the deals, also just a couple things to go over. Mother's Day is coming up Sunday. Hey, I just remind you, if you forgot, that's your reminder. Okay, Mother's Day is coming up Sunday, so we do have a little Mother's Day gift shop. If you're looking for last minute ideas, really really cool candles, some fun like wine glasses, things like that with different etchings and sayings on them. There's some other products in there as well, some blankets, gift sets, etc. So check it out, Mother's Day gifts. This week is also Teacher Appreciation Week. We love our teachers here at Decor Steels. They shape the future of our kids. Appreciate them a lot. My kids, schools in Florida end a little earlier, I think, than most of the country. We end in this month in May, so they only have a couple weeks left. So we're getting gifts together for the teachers and giving them to them. Same thing, we have a small gift shop on our website for teacher appreciation gifts. Similar things, mugs, candles, things like that. Different like stationery with motivational sayings, things like that for the teachers. Really cool gifts. Not your everyday, candy or whatever that you normally give a teacher. In both shops, Mother's Day, teacher appreciation too. Last minute gifts. If you're really up against it, a gift card is always good. Everyone loves Decor Steel's gift cards, so you can also purchase those as well. Missy's waiting for her summer box to arrive. Can't wait till you get it. You're going to love it. We had great feedback already from people who received the box, so very excited to see what you do with it. And if you post how you style, tag us online, tag us on Instagram. We would love to see how you style those. Tag us on Facebook. And hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get featured. And I mentioned patriotic. I haven't seen the votes yet, but if you're decorating for patriotic decor, for Memorial Day, getting a head start on 4th of July, we have a patriotic decor shop also launched last week. So some really fun patriotic decor as well. All right, so let's get into the daily deals because that's what we're here for. If you took a peek behind me, you can see our main steal of the day. Look, I wanted to get our guest on at Le Cultivator. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I guess it's French. I don't know French, but she was the influencer who photographed the mirror for us that you see on our site. All the content is hers. I was trying to get her live. She wasn't available, so we weren't going to do it. But I was like, you know what? This mirror is really hot. All right, and so I wanted to hop on here. I sent it to myself so I can show you guys live. If you're familiar with, we had a gleaming gold mirror that we introduced a few years back. We were maybe the first, if not one of the first people to dupe this Anthropologie gleaming gold mirror. And it was instantly our best-selling product ever of all time. We're still selling it today. It's not in stock right now, but it's still popular even till today. And I have a feeling I wouldn't be surprised if this is the next mirror that really takes off, next viral sensation. So I really wanted to show this to you. The first time I saw it in our coming soon, I was like, I was really I'm not a decor person, but I was like, wow, this mirror is pretty cool. So I wanted to show you guys, and it's right behind me. Mirrors are like very hard to show on lives because you see the reflection, you see everything I got going on here, but we're going to try to make it work. But real quick, I'm going to show you the mirror in detail behind me, so don't worry. But I just want to show you a couple things because I'm going to have to shift cameras here. But this mirror, like I said, it's another Anthropologie dupe. So if you're familiar with Anthropologie, we're talking money, high priced items there at Anthropologie. So let me just show you a little preview of what this mirror will cost if you want to get the original. All right. So pull this up. There's no AI, no Photoshop involved here. This is the actual mirror that's on their site. $500. $500. Ours is a quarter of that price today for our daily deal special. So you want to get pretty much the same mirror, hand carved design, leaf design. Again, I'm going to show you up close. Quarter of the price of Anthropologie. It's almost the same exact size. Actually, I think ours is like a half inch taller, to be honest. 43 and a half inches in height. And I just measured it right here at my tape measure. All right. So 43 and a half inches in height, 27 and a half inches in width, 1.5 inches in depth. The other thing I noticed about this Anthropologie mirror, you order it, it says it's going to take up to 2 to 4 weeks for delivery. Our ships right away. You order it, it's out the door. We say within 3 business days, but it's really out the door almost immediately. Okay, so check it out. Again, I think this is the next viral mirror we have going on. We have a lot of different gold mirrors, but this one really stood out to me. Really cool, like vintage style, I would say. Here, let me shift this to Les Cultivators video so you can get a better view as I talk about it. So that's her room, obviously very, very styled space there. She's styling, just leaning up against her wall. It has 2 triangle hooks on the back to hang. The hardware to hang, put it in your wall is not included, but 2 triangle hooks to hang it on your wall, or you can lean it up against the wall like she has here on her mantle. She has that very vintage feel to the whole setup there with the bust and the mantle there. So really stands out there on her mantle, really like a wow showstopper piece there, in my opinion. When my wife saw it, I took it out of the box yesterday. She's like, wow, that's kind of like, reminds me of like a goddess mirror, with the leaf design. All right, so let me shift cameras. I never did this before, so let's hope it works out here. All right, give me 1 second. All right, hopefully you guys can hear me. Shifting. Here we go. Now I'm shifting. All right. Here's the mirror again. Not great live visual because you can see me in the mirror. Here, let me bring you up close to look at this design. Hand carved leaf design all the way around. You see the gold. It's wood. The frame is wood, and then obviously the mirror. But yeah, really nice size as you can see here. 43 and a half inches in height. Very nice size mirror for the price. Let me try to show you the back without dropping this thing. There's the back with the triangle hooks. Not quite triangle, but you get the idea. All right. So I just have it leaning up here, obviously, but the hook's on the back if you want to hang it. Let me show you this detail one more time because again, I think this is really cool with the leaves. All right. So let me switch back cameras again. Try this. All right, there we're back. We're back. All right. Hopefully everyone got to see that. Again, really cool design. I think this is the next viral mirror. We're going to see Anthropologie dupe 4 times less than Anthropologie though. And you saw the screenshot. There's no tricks there. Okay, you get pretty much the same exact mirror for a quarter of the cost. All right. So the mirrors here, like I said, in the sale, just click on the featured product. It should be up top if you're viewing on a shop app. If you're viewing from social media, it's not a shoppable video, but you go directly to our site, decorsteals.com, and you can purchase it. It should be the first product on the site today. Today's daily deal. So make sure you get it today because today is the best price you're going to get it at. All right, let me show you the other deals. I just have some quick content. We can go through them really quick. The other deals for today. So the second deal of the day is a set of candles. I'm going to feature that. and show you the video. So I don't have these products in hand with me, so I'm just going to talk through them and you can watch the videos. This video is done by at underscore simply Andrews underscore. She does a lot of our products. She styled these very nicely on coffee table here. These have more of like a cottage core feel to them. Works well though with the farmhouse style or vintage style. You can see with the intricate ornate design that's on these things. When you can see it a little bit better here when it zooms in, or check it out on the website. Really nice detail to them, whitewash finish. Really like an everyday, every season use. You can even swap out the candles. It takes your standard 1-inch taper candle. If you want to change out like the colors of those candles per season, the white kind of matches everything. So that's a good feature of that. The large is 12 inches in height, 5.5 inches in depth. That's really mostly the base. And the medium one is 10 inches in height, 5 inches in depth. So they're a nice size, nice tall taper candle holders. Again, went comp shopping on my own, $88.99 on Bed Bath & Beyond. $90 we're talking. That's crazy price, but some of the other more reasonable ones still higher than what we offer for our daily deal price. I saw $46 on Walmart, $63 on another smaller site. But yeah, our second deal of the day, amazing price, better than all these. So check these out as well. Third deal of the day, let me feature, bang, and we also have a video here. All right, third deal of the day is this glossy ceramic rooster canister. This video was done by at Down Shallow Road. Now, this canister, obviously, this is your country farmhouse style with the rooster. It's functional. Put, you don't have to have it in your kitchen, but meant for your kitchen. Put some sweeteners in there, some wrapped candies, things like that, snacks. Down Shallow Road, if you're familiar with her, she's very into plants, greenery. I think she's the one with this amazing greenhouse or she shed. So she went creative and filled it with a plant. So you could use it as a planter. Just keep the lid off, obviously, like she has it here, styled, in her kitchen area. Has some rubber stoppers. You can't tell in a video here, but rubber stoppers on the bottom to protect, whatever you're putting it on. 6.5 inches in height, 5.5 inches in width, 4 inches in depth here for this guy. We have it for under $20. All right. Now look, if you're shopping around, be sure, because I saw, some sites have this guy. This is the taller one, and there's a smaller version of it that I've seen out there. So don't get tricked by the smaller version. All right. This one's the taller one with 6.5 inches in height. All right. Even with the smaller version out there though. So the prices I saw on the larger one, $31.50, $35 on some of the other sites out there. On Amazon, Walmart, they only had the smaller one, and it was still more than we have our daily deal price for the large one. Okay, so they only have the small version. So again, make sure you're looking at dimensions there. Even so, it's still more than the daily deal price we have today for this rooster. All right. Last but not least, I always like to give a little. Real quick, back to the candle holders. I mentioned the taper candles. Look, most people have taper candles. You can get them everywhere. Just in case, though, if you want to get some new taper candles, we have a couple. One really cool one with some flower, like a peony. Am I saying that right? Peony flower, like in the candle itself. I have a couple different taper candles in the live shopping sale. If you want to check them out, you can check them out on our site, obviously decorsales.com as well. If you're looking for some taper candles, we have a few available on our site, so check those out. One very unique set that you probably wouldn't find anywhere. But okay, yeah, last but not least, let me show you our flash deal. I don't have any, I don't have a video of this one, so I'm just showing you a picture here. But we're going back to the classics, all right? Vintage inspired produce scale. We sold many scales in the past. This one's a little, different variation on it, a little more sophisticated look, I would say. I don't know. Every scale like this is kind of like sophisticated to me. But this has really cool detail as well. Distressed metal. I can't zoom in here, but there's distressing. If you go on a site, you can see some better close-ups, but the metal is distressed. It's not an actual scale, so it's not going to shift or move around. Decorative only. 18.5 inches in height, 18 inches in width, 6.5 inches in depth. Again, look, you're going to get the best price on Decor Steals, especially on deal day. Our deal day price is a lot less than the competitors out there. Quick comp shopping myself, I saw $69, $69.99, all around like that $65 to $75 range on other sites. Um, we bring the value here at Decor Steals every single day. So like I don't even know why I have to say this at this point, but people still kind of question it. I see in comments, and the proof is in the pudding out there. We offer that this is the same exact product. It's not a dupe. Same exact product that other sites offer for less. All right, so check it out. This is early access to the flash deal. This is not on our site on our homepage right now. You'll get the notification later in the day. But I'm giving you early access here if you're shopping on the live video. And just pro tip, if you're viewing from social media, you can still search vintage inspired produce scale on our site, decorsales.com, and find it and get early access to the flash deal. Don't tell anybody I said that. But that's there. But yeah, star of the show. I'm just going to feature it one more time. And once again, you can see it behind me. That gold carved gold leaf arch mirror Anthropologie dupe for a quarter of the price. You're not going to find that deal out there. Don't miss out because again, I think this is the next viral mirror that we're going to offer. All right, so that's it for today. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks everybody for the comments. Sarah, thanks for all the information posted in the comments on our side. Check us out on the next live. All right, follow us on the Shop app. Hey, if you purchase from the video, one thing I forgot to mention, but Shop Cash, you purchase from the Shop app, you accumulate Shop Cash, which is free money, and especially at this time, this time of uncertainty and tariffs and all this other stuff. Free money is great. All right, so accumulate that Shop Cash. You can use it. Hopefully, use it on Decor Steals, but you can use it really on any site on the Shop app. But take advantage of that. It's like reward money essentially. So check it out. I'm gonna leave this up for another minute so you can finish your checkouts. But until next time, guys, thanks a lot. See you later.